Good evening. How are you? Come on in. Join me. All right, so tonight we are doing a spring wreath. I've got a sign here that I picked up when I was at the wholesalers over the weekend. This one just says hello spring. It's a 12-inch metal sign. And I'm going to use that. And if I can get the tag off of me. There we go. And I'm using a 24-inch Canadian pine wreath base. I have these wreath bases in my shop. If you want, there's a pinned comment down at the bottom. You can also just go to wreathdecorbydawn.com and you'll find them in there as well. So we just started carrying these and the teardrop swags. A lot of people have been asking about those. So we are now carrying them in our shop. So yeah, you can grab them there. So I know a lot of people have a hard time finding them during the Christmas months. So I filled this in with some 10-inch mesh. This is a moss green border mesh. Has yellow, white, and pink on the border. And then I had some leftover 21-inch yellow, and I just cut that at 15 inches, rolled it, and made it like an awareness ribbon and stuck that in there. So I put that in like every third ruffle that I did. So I cut the green mesh at 20 inches. Sorry, let me get that out of the way. I cut the green mesh at 20 inches and just did a regular ruffle and filled it in. I didn't do any kind of pattern. I just filled in my wreath base the best I could. I wanted it nice and full. I have two of these that are close together, these yellow. So I'm going to put my sign there. That's going to give it some extra support and lift. So we're going to go right here, kind of offset between the middle and the side. I've got some 26 gauge wire and we're going to use that. How is everyone doing tonight? I hope you're all doing well. Hello. Welcome. Thank you all for joining me. If you wouldn't mind sharing this, I would appreciate that. So last week I was not on. We were at the floral show. Let's see if I can get this off. I forgot to take this off. We had a great time. They did some fabulous designs. If y'all didn't get to see them, or if you're interested in seeing the designs that they did, they're listed on my page. I took photos of all the designs that they did, and so you can see them at on my Facebook page. They did an awesome job. We had a lot of fun there. We always do, though. So I'm kind of sad because they're not going to be doing the fall one. They used to do the fall one at both the Georgia and the North Carolina stores or warehouses, and they've decided they're not going to do them at both. They're going to alternate, I guess, doing the mesh came from Deco Exchange, and their link is, if you click the my link tree up in the description or down in the description, wherever it's at, it'll take you to my affiliate for Deco Exchange. Alright, so let me show you guys what we're doing real quick. I showed you the sign. I'm getting a little ahead of myself here, trying to think what I'm doing. Hello, welcome. Alright, I have some little butterflies. I also picked these up while I was there. I'm going to use a couple butterflies, probably. Here's my ribbon that I chose for my bow. I have this moss green that's going to match my greenery in my sign and my mesh. We're going to use that. I have this little bird ribbon. We're going to use that. This is a 2.5 inch. This one they had displayed with the sign, so I got that one. We're going to use this yellow, plain yellow, and then I have this glittered yellow that we're going to use on the top. This is a 1 inch or a 7/8. I'm not sure which. It is a 7/8. And then we've got this really pretty, beautiful embossed ribbon. You can't really see it on here, but let me zoom in for you. Hopefully that you can see now. But this has got a really light embossing on it. It's beautiful ribbon. Susan and I each got a couple of rolls. It only comes in the 50-yard rolls. and we split them. So she got a couple colors, I got a couple colors, and they only had them in certain colors. So we got pink, white, purple, red, and I got the yellow. Yeah, pink, white, red, yellow, and purple. Beautiful. So if you get a chance to get those, grab them when you can. All right, so this is what we're going to use to make our bow. I've got a bunch of greenery and florals over here on this side. So let's go ahead and get the sign on, and then we'll get started on the bow. So let me get this out of the way. You got that ribbon too? Hang on. Get rid of these collars, these robot collars or whatever they are. All right. So yeah, that was a mouthful. I'm already tired. All right, so this is the sign again. If you just joined, this is a 12-inch sign. Came from the Sims Pottery when we were there over the weekend. It already had the holes in it, and it says Welcome Spring. They had the embossed ribbon at Carolina Pottery, really, in 10-yard rolls? See, I knew we should have gone to Carolina Pottery. We were so tired and ready to just come home. We had a really good time. If y'all if you ever get a chance to go to the floral shows, I would highly recommend you go, because they're a lot of fun. You get to see a lot of great designs. The designers are awesome. They knocked it out of the park, as usual. And then we have fun, you know, just on our own. You know, we always do. We bring the fun. Does it? It looks like a storm. Yeah. We always try to do a little like challenge type thing at the hotel lobby, like on the first night of the show. We pick stuff while we're shopping that day and get it, and then we use it that night with, you know, and we have minimal supplies, minimal tools. We just create something, you know, for fun. And we all did that. Lori and Susan and I did that. The other girls hung out and watched. And they were our camera women. I was going to say cameramen. Let me flip this over because I'm stabbing myself here and I don't want to start bleeding all over this wreath. Alright, so what I did was I took my weaving needle and I poked the wires through. And I want to tie off. That's why there's a crossbar right there. I want to tie off to the frame so that the sign has a good grip. I don't want to tie off to the mesh or the pine because those could break. So I want to tie off to the frame. Alright, so there's our sign. I'll adjust that later if I need to, for if it's too tight on one side than the other. So I just want that to sit right there. Oh, I guess I need to open this back up, don't I? It's hard to remember that. Alright, so again, I'm going to use my 2.5-inch moss. I'm using my spring bird ribbon that matches my sign. I have a 1.5-inch yellow, 7/8 glittered yellow, and then I have my 1.5-inch pink embossed ribbon. We do always have a lot of fun. We always have a lot of fun no matter where we go, to be honest. I mean, I want that, and what else do I want? I think that's all I want for now. Working on flowers. Yeah, I'm working on, I've got a custom order I've been working on. You can't see it now because I moved it, but just off camera over here to the side is a wooden door hanger I've been painting today for a customer. So I gotta get that done. Hey, CT. We are the fun. That's right, we are. All right, I'm going to do, I don't think I'm going to do the drapers. I think I'm going to do a long tail, but I'm not going to do the drapers tonight. I think I'm going to add some tails. I don't know. We'll see. All right, so I want to do 2 or 3. How many ribbons? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got 5 ribbons. Let's just do 2. We're doing 6 inches. And I think I'm going to do 2 loops on each side. What are y'all talking about? Yeah. We do have a lot of fun though. It's a good group of people. We all get together and hang out. We go to dinner, we go to lunch, we go to the show, we hang out at the hotel. All right, there's my 4. And I think we'll come back down. I was thinking I was only going to do 1 tail, but I'm not. Just kind of make it and see how it works out kind of night. Isn't that every night though? Actually, I wasn't really even going to go live because I was busy painting that and I didn't want to have to take everything off of my desk today, and I was trying to get that finished, and I need to get a second coat on it so I can get it sealed. And then I want to let it set for a couple of days because I don't want to ship it to her right after I seal it, because you know how it is when you seal something and that smell. I don't want her to open the box and that be the only thing that, that can kind of ruin the moment. Got pine all over me. So I want it to sit for a few days before I ship it. So I'm trying to get it done as quickly as I can. I know she's not in any hurry for it. She keeps telling me that, she doesn't need it till April, but still. It's just, I want to get it done and sent out. Alright, let's see. Are we going to use this one or do I want to go in with the yellow? I think I'm going to alternate and go in with the yellow. Hello, hello, hello. Thank y'all for joining me. What do you use to seal it with? I use, it's a 2 times clear. I wish I had it up here, but I don't. It's downstairs. It's just the, is it Rust-Oleum that makes it? Susan can tell. She knows which one it is. It's the Rust-Oleum, I think it's Rust-Oleum brand. 2 times clear. And because it has glitter in it, I do use the gloss. And because the glitter, or the gloss helps the glitter shine. And if you need glitter, guess what? I carry that too. I carry lots of things in my shop. If you've never looked at my shop, y'all should take a look. Yeah, it's Rust-Oleum. Okay. All right, so we're going to do 1 loop of that on each side. I might come back in with this one again. Yeah, gloss. If you don't use a gloss, we learned that. Well, I learned that the hard way. If you don't use a gloss, it really doesn't. It really makes your glitter look like crap. What do you use to? Oh, I'm sorry. I already read that one. Rust-Oleum. I'm sorry. I was trying to read what was going on. All right. So I'm making all my tails the same. Yeah, if it's just a regular door hanger with no glitter on it, I'll use the semi-gloss. I'm doing this one at 5 inches, and I'm going to do 2 loops on each side with this. Like yeah, I like the semi-gloss, the satin. Those I like if it doesn't have glitter. But if it's got glitter, yeah, you really want that gloss. And this wreath is listed in my shop. Trying to remember, did I list it? I know I went on there to do it, but that doesn't mean I did it. I could have gotten sidetracked, which is really easy to do. Hey Josh, how was your last day? All right, that one. Hello everybody, welcome. I see everybody coming in. If you wouldn't mind saying hello, we would love that. We'd give you a nice warm welcome. If it's the first time you've joined us, let us know. And if you wouldn't mind sharing this video, I'd appreciate that. Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, they'll be really sad when you're not there. My son got a new job, so today was his last day at his other one. Alright, now we're going in with our pink embossed. And again, if you weren't here at the beginning, this is a real pretty embossed. Hopefully you can see that. Oh, I don't know. Okay, I'm just going to go with it. I already planned to use it. I was thinking I want something maybe a little bit more like the hot paint, but I can always change it later. This one is going to be 4.5. I'm only using 1 loop of it. Awesome. All right. Thank you, Willie. It looks okay, I guess. I'll have to think about it. Might want to change it later. I can always, because I use zip ties, I can always just snip my zip tie later, pull this one out and swap it for another color. But for now, we're going to go with it and see how it looks. All right. I just fell in love with these. A lot of us did. Fell in love with this 7/8 glittered ribbon. They had it in several colors. I really wanted to buy it in every color, but I restrained myself, which I didn't. I moved it. They also have Swiss dot in the 7/8. That was a hard one. I wanted to buy all those because I love Swiss dot. But my enabler is the one who pointed it out to me, so I wouldn't have seen it or bought it if it wasn't for that. So I'm blaming my enabler, so it's her fault. She blamed me because of all the stuff she bought, so I'm blaming her for that. Hey, Teresa. Alright, I'm going to do about a 4-inch loop with that. That's going to be her new name, Enabler. We enable each other, though, I have to admit. Although, I was not enabling her. I was trying to get her to behave. But she didn't. So, just saying. Alright, that's going to be our bow for now. That's going to be knocked over. Hey Lizzie, how are you? I want black. I'm going to use a white one and a black one. I like the white one to hold the ribbon together, and then the black one is what I use to attach it to my welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for joining me. Chair's squeaking, I'm sorry. Every time I move, it moves, it squeaks. I need to get a new one. I think I'm going to get my husband one, and I'm going to get me one at the same time. Oh yeah, we packed that car good. We're pros at that. We've done that before. A lot of it was boxes, because I bought cases of those wreath frames so that I could list them. Because everybody keeps asking me where to get them from, and not everybody can buy wholesale, so I bought some to put in my shop. And that is way off. Let me see if I can fix this without messing up my glitter ribbon. Right? Yeah, we're definitely pros at getting that stuff in the car. If the luggage has to stay in the parking lot, it will stay in the parking lot, because those resupplies are coming home. I'm just saying. Alright, I'm going to use my zip tie tool to get this tight. I slide that zip tie on there. I give it a couple of clicks to tighten it, and then cut it. This is in my Amazon storefront, which is linked up in my link tree. You'll find it there if you click on that and go visit my Amazon shop. You will see all of my tools that I use. Alright, so there is our bow. Needs a little fluffing and work, but we'll fix it later. Ooh, I almost pulled my zip tie out. Alright, so do I want to go here or do I want to go here? I think I'm going to come down here. I might put some tails up there, or I might put another bow. Since I'm using a zip tie, I'm going to go right straight down here. I can't go through the mesh with the zip tie because it's a little bit tighter, or a little bigger than the wire. Alright, so if I can get those in there. Oh, come on. There it goes. The mesh is in my way. So yeah, so that was our fun weekend, and then Susan came back here for a couple of days. Mostly we just sat around while she packed her stuff. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and get that locked in place. I might move it, I don't know, we'll see how it looks. Alright, so that's there. I might move that bow, I don't know. I'm going to move it. It's bothering me already, so I'm going to move it. Alright, let me take this out. I'll show you what I do. Alright, so that zip tie I pulled out, you can get it in there. You can get another one in. It's not a problem. When you use zip ties, it's real easy to get another one back in there. So So I'm going to take my zip tie, make sure it's going the right direction. I'm going to smush my bow, and I'm going to go underneath where the locking part is usually the easiest way to get that zip tie up underneath there. And then just shimmy it underneath. And then you got it back on. Bless it. Come on. Keeps twisting. That's why I like using the wire better, because I can just use my needle and be done with it. I don't have to fight it, but yeah. Now don't pull too tight when you do your bow, because you don't want it to be sunken in. I'm just getting that on there and locking it a couple of times. A couple of notches. I don't want it to be too tight. I'll tighten it up if I need to, but I don't want it sunk in. And then I'll dovetail these when I get done. So let's go ahead and put our greenery and flowers in. Make sure this is where I want it. Pull this stuff back up here. There we go. Now it's better. Now I'm happy. Much better. Whoops, this way. We'll fix it. I know it's sitting lopsided right now, but we'll fix it. All right, so for greenery, I've got these white filler flowers. I've got this mixed bush. It's got some fern, some eucalyptus, and these other little flowers and twigs on it. I've got this white filler. These are push-ups, I believe. Yeah, these are push-ups. Then I also have these little mixed bushes, and these are push-ups as well, so those are nice. I got yellow and I got pink. And then they have white flowers in them. And then we have our flowers. So I think I'm going to put my flowers in first. And now I'm not using all these colors, because you see we got purple and everything in here. And I don't like these little green ball things, because they just fall apart anyway. But the reason I got it was because it's got the yellow and the pink flowers in it, and that's what I wanted. And then this bush also has the yellow and the pink flowers. And then they've got blue and that in there too. And then I've got this little one here that has the same colors. So we're just gonna pick and choose which ones we want. But this one's almost done. This is almost an empty bush here, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and take the yellow off of here. All right, I'm going to do my greenery first. Shoot. We're going to do this greenery first. Got my glue pot going over here. And let's see, let's push these up. Yeah, we'll push these up. I was thinking about splitting it, but I think I'm going to leave it. It was great. They do some fabulous designs. It's too long still. So I'm just turning in my stem here at the end, and giving it a little hook to grab onto. Pushing all of these things up. I don't need that much of a stem with this, because it's going to glue to that greenery. Stay. Hello, hello, welcome. If y'all wouldn't mind sharing this, I would appreciate that so much. So with the evergreen bases, they're really good because you can glue a hold to those pines and they will also hold to that mesh. That's why I like these kind of wreath bases. So you kind of get the best of both worlds. You can put mesh in them, and you get to use the pine base. So I'm just spreading out my greenery here. No particular pattern or anything. I'm just spreading it out. Alright, I want to go up under my bow too. I'm going to go right here to the side. Hello, how are you, Kathy? Alright, we got a couple more pieces. So now I can alternate where they are. I want this one to go down here. That one there, we got one there. I'm going to go right here. I should have done that one there. One, two, no, I'm coming up here. Right here. Sorry, I'm talking to myself. There we go. Yeah, really, wreaths only last a couple of years. Like I said, especially if they're in the direct sun. Of course, I can't keep one on my door because the birds, you know, they like to build nests in them. So right now I have one on there. I don't know, I haven't seen him try and use that one yet, but it's a little tulip wreath. But every time I put a wreath on my door, they start building nests in it. So I just don't put anything. I had a wooden door hanger on there for a while, but even that's getting faded now. It's been on there for, I think, 2 years. Alright, so this is the last of the eucalyptus. I've got one right here. We're going to go right here with it. Oh no, I have another one. Okay. That works for me. Alright, so there's that. Now let's put these flowers in. Now we can put these in. Alright, so we're going to put this yellow one up here. I don't like this green on it. I'm taking that off. Well, I need a third one. That's where my table gets smaller and smaller the more I work on it. Anybody else feel like that? Get in there. There we go. Alright, I want one on top. Don't want to forget the top. Let's use this one. It has more on it. So if you're new to my page and you haven't already, join my email list. You'll get notified whenever I go live. I don't spam you, so you don't have to worry about that. All I do is send you a notification saying, hey, I'm going live at 7 o'clock. Come join me. And I give you a little preview of what I'm making. You can find my email link up in the description. Let's go with these darker pink here. I like these. And then we have the lighter pink and the little rosebuds. Another one of these. All right, we'll try that for now. Yeah, they were. So this is going to be a nice little springy wreath. Like I said, this is listed in my shop. If anyone's interested, you'll find it there. Where do I want to go with this one? I think I'm going to go right here. Yeah, those leaves are a lot nicer. Okay, so those are in. Let me see. Let me take a look. I need a flower over here. Let's put in these. Let me get another pink one over here. Or do I want yellow? Let's do the pink. We have plenty of yellow going on, I think. Need a pink or something over here. Alright, so I'm going to put this one in here. There we go. That helps. Now I'm going to put these little rosebuds in. Don't like that. Oh, this one doesn't have a thing on it to protect it from falling off, so we'll add one to that. Another rosebud right here. So I'm doing threes. I'm trying to stick with like a triangle pattern. Doesn't always work for me that way, but you know, I tried. Nose itches. Alright, now we got those done. I'm going to move this stuff out of the way. And I'm going to put in this filler. So let me take this one. I may not need that white after all, because this has got white in it here. So I'm going to take these, and I'm going to push them up, and I'm going to put these in where I see empty space. So I'm going to fill this one up. Alright, so I'm taking some of these and I want to go around towards the bottom part because I don't want to leave that empty. So right down here around this area, I'm going to put these. So there's that one. Forgot I was going to do these. Once we get this done, we'll be finished. So I want to thank y'all for hanging out with me tonight. I do appreciate you being here. Again, if you're new to my page, be sure to say hello. If you're watching the replay, you can still say hello, because I will answer you. And you can join my email list. Any of my links that you need, you'll find those in the description under my link tree. It takes you to all of my social media. It takes you to my shop, and it takes you to my Amazon and all my affiliates. So if you see anything that I'm using, you want to know where to find it, you'll find it in my Amazon shop. And if you want to know, like the mesh came from Deco Exchange, I do have an affiliate link for them in the description under my link tree. So it'll take you to all of them. I've got one for Hardworking Mom. I have one for Nick's Seasonal Decor. So check them all out. I like to promote and support small businesses like my own rather than the big box store. I think that's why we like Sims, because they are a family-owned small business. And we support them. And Susan is AC Inspired Wreaths. Let's see, yellow. We're going to do a yellow. So I'm just alternating these pink and yellows fillers. So if you haven't been following Susan's page, please do so, because she helps me out so much. She is here to answer any of your questions that I don't see and to share my links, things like that. So she's going to get back to doing her lives pretty soon. Hopefully very soon. Because if you haven't seen her designs, y'all are missing out. I'm telling you, she's a fabulous designer. Fabulous. Thank you, Nancy. Yep, so if anyone's looking, if you see anybody looking for the 24-inch, because not very long ago, everybody was looking for them and nobody had any, or knew where they'd get some unless they had a wholesale license. But I do have them in my shop now. I have the 24-inch, which I'm using tonight. And I have the 24-inch swag, which is also very popular. Who's too kind? I'm just putting these in these last few holes. And then what I like to do is I will hang this up. Oh, I'm too kind? Well, I don't think so. It's true. If y'all haven't seen her designs, then you're missing out. Go look at her page. She's a designer for Lori at Hardworking Moms, so what does that tell you? So if you're not in Lori's group, that's where you'll find Susan. You can join her design group and see Susan every week. I think I want a pink one here, but there's a white right there already, or there's a pink one right there. All right, let's just put this one up top. I don't care. Who's gonna see it, right? Nobody's gonna say anything. Two pinks next to each other. I don't think anybody's gonna care. And if you're looking that closely that you notice there's two pinks next to each other, well, we gotta talk. Cause I want you to look at my stuff, but you don't need to be looking that close, cause then you're just looking for mistakes. Right? That was one of the things you like most about wreath making. What's that? I missed it. That there's no rules? Yeah. We don't like rules. Alright. I think we're going to save this one. If I have to, I will, once I hang it up, if I need to fill in, I will. And I can always go back and put some tails in somewhere if I have another, you know, a noticeable area that needs something. Alright, let's cut these dovetails and then we'll be done. Once I get these done, I can put the butterfly on and then we'll be done. Wish I had some of these little colored birds to match this ribbon. Alright, let's put our little butterfly on. Alright, so I think I want a pink one. I think I'm going to attach it to this right here. So it's got this wire on it. And you can just take this wire and wrap it around one of your branches or whatever you want to attach it to. You could technically use it to glue it into your wreath, but the wire is so thin. It's thinner than regular floral wire that we use. But I want these to just be dancing around. So I'm going to cut this wire off. And then I'm going to tuck that down. You got the birds? Yeah. I should have gotten the birds that had the floral pattern on them, because it would have gone with this really well, but I did not. That's what I get for not paying attention to what I was buying. So there's that one. And I can always twist it some more if I don't want it that tall. And then I'm going to do one over here. On this one. I'm going to cut it down first because I really don't need it that long. And then that's going to be it. Alright, so there's my little butterflies. So in the wind, those are going to be nice and, what do you call it, wispy. Wispy. That's the word we're going to use tonight, wispy. All right, and then I might add some more. There's only 2 in there now, but I might add some more. So there we go. Let me open this back up. Hello, spring. All right, guys, that's it for me tonight. I'm going to fix this. I'm going to set it up on my easel, take a look at it, see what I need to do to fix anything. All right, guys, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your evening. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Do something fun. Enjoy yourself. I will see you all again, hopefully next week, if not before. Be kind to one another. Be kind to yourself. And thanks so much for hanging out with me. And thank you, Susan, for helping me tonight. All right, guys, have a great night. Bye.